like a kind of a wit, like a sarcastic wit, and he could just like make a joke that was like great.
He was well liked at work. He'd had a job for over a year. Well liked at school. Real sharp dresser.
Loved his clothes.
Yeah.
He would get his paycheck and then he'd go down to the mall and get some more clothes. And he knew how to dress. He really knew how to put it together.
Yeah. When he was younger, for between 5 and 15, he was a race car driver, and he was quite good. He won the state's championship race one year.
And that was quiet. He wasn't real talkative. He was kind of quiet. Just when he needed to talk, he talked. He was a man of few words, but when he needed to say something, he made it known. He loved having a brother that was older. They loved playing Legos, putting stuff together.
They were, pretty much inseparable.
Well, he was always my player too. So yeah, we were pretty close growing up. We'd play games on the computer that there were one-person games, but we would play them like 2 people. So we'd sit in the same office chair together, because we're both small enough we could fit our butts in there, and I would do all of the running and he would take care of all of the actions.
It was a really tough day. I came home and Matt spoke with me and told me he let the dog out and everything was fine, and I called him to make sure he was up for going to work. He had to go to work that day, and when he didn't respond, I waited, and then I tried again, and then I went upstairs.
I get a phone call, and I'm not always at my desk, and I'm like, it's Patty, and she says, Matt hung himself. Just, she said it, and it just didn't click in my mind that, is that really what you said?
So I was at college at the time, and I think it was a text from my mom, and she said, you need to call the house immediately. You need to call right now. And I was like, this is weird. And I was like, well, what's going on? He says, Matt, we don't know, but Matt attempted to commit suicide. And I remember just saying, no. Like I was like, no, like I just didn't believe it,
Paramedic was like, well, we got him back. And, we're going to work on him and get him all away. And I'm like, oh, well, this is great. It's, terrible setback, but okay, and then we get to the hospital, and there was never any good news from that point on. I really miss riding with him. This racing in all these different places, we'd have to take long car drives together. It's funny, on these long trips we listen to NPR and have, discussions on the different shows on that. Not many kids will listen to Prairie Home Companion and enjoy Garrison Keillor's humor, that kind of thing.
I think it feels more real now, but it's still like I still find myself wishing that I could go back. I still dream about him all the time, I wasn't somebody who dreamed before this, or I wouldn't remember my dreams. And I think now I wake up a lot in the middle of the night and I have dreams about him.
Shortly thereafter, what we felt was all the love for Matt. That was really felt good. And I'm like, Matt, couldn't you see all this?
I think it's really important that if anybody has any thoughts of suicide, if you're feeling depressed, that you tell somebody. There's so many good teachers, guidance counselors, another adult if you can't talk to your parents. But if your friend tells you that, they're thinking that thought, then you should, as a friend, be the person that goes to the teacher, that goes to the guidance counselor.
That tells on them.
You need to do that. You'll save their lives.
That's what you got to do. You got to tell people.
Because there's help there, and there's so many bumps in your road as you grow up. It does get better. You have to know that, and I don't think Matt knew that it would get better.
I know if Matt were able to see, what myself and my parents are like, he would wish he hadn't done it.